What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Patrick and this is Valor Aquaponics. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. We're actually going to be talking about our grow media and what we currently use here and what we used to use. And disclaimer first, we're not looking to bash any company. We're not looking to badmouth any company. We're just telling you about the facts that we dealt with. We're not in any way, shape, or form trying to badmouth anybody. We're not trying to tell you not to buy a certain product. We're just going to help you. We're just going to inform you on the things that we dealt with so that you guys don't make the same mistakes that we did. So that's my disclaimer, but let's not waste any more time. Let's get started. So we actually use a particular type of media, and we actually use a different media. So I'm going to start off with the one that we currently use, and that is the Jiffy J7 Peat pellet. So it comes like this. I believe this is the 20 millimeter. It's actually perfect size for what we have for our rafts. So we don't actually have to drill out any of these the holes in our rafts right now, or like we had to do with our old, basically our old pots. But so it looks like this. It comes like this. It's only about a ½ inch thick. It's very thin, and it's got like this netting, this little white netting on there. And so what happens is you're supposed to put warm to hot water on it, and it actually expands to this. So this is actually about 1.25 inches to maybe 1.5 inches. So it grows quite a bit. So there's the comparison. Let me zoom in for you guys here. So this is how it comes, and this is how big it grows to. So that's just used with just water. So the main difference, the biggest advantage to using the J7 pellets, and I'm not paid by J7 or Jiffy. I'm not endorsed by Jiffy. I'm not sponsored by Jiffy. We're just using their product. We buy full price for their product, so we're not getting it. This is not a sponsored video, so let's get that out of the way. But the reason why we like Jiffy is that it is one of the only certified organic grow pots on the market. And when you're trying to, when you're basically a certified organic farm, you have to be very careful of what you use for your grow media. You can't just put any grow media in there, because the certifying agency that you're going through has requirements on what you can use. So anything that touches the roots or the plant itself has to be organic. So therefore, you cannot just put in any brand of nutrients in your water. You can't do it. It won't be certified organic. And we kind of dealt with that right off the bat on our first koi bed, and that's why our first koi bed is actually not considered certified organic. It's because we started off, and this might be a different series, this will probably end up being a different series. We actually used to use a different nutrient mixture from I believe it was the True Aquaponics store, and love them, they do a great job, but some of their products are not OMRI or OMRI certified, which means that they're not organic. So we actually had to switch, and we actually buy our mixtures separately, and we actually buy certified organic or OMRI certified nutrients for our water. And that's a whole different topic. That's a whole nother video. I don't want to make this video 40 minutes long going on multiple topics, but what you use for your soil or your substrate for your vegetables matters if you're trying to grow certified organic vegetables. If this is for your house, it doesn't matter. If it's for your personal garden, or if you're just going to start a farm and you don't care about it being certified organic, you can pretty much use whatever you want, whatever you feel comfortable with. But I can tell you right now that Jiffy J7 pellets, Peat pellets, are probably one of the few that are certified organic. So this is what we use. Everything that's in this grow bed right now is actually our old media. So this is actually, the thing about this bed is that this is all getting tore out. So everything in this media, or everything in this bed, is getting removed. We're going to start all over. And we're actually going to the Jiffy J7 pots in here so that we can grow certified organic products in here. We don't want to grow any non-certified organic products. We'll probably keep our tomato bed, our koi bed 1, we'll probably keep that up until our koi bed 2 reaches maturity and starts bearing fruit. And then we're going to gut that bed and start all over. So let me show you what we used to use. So this is what we used to use. And this is actually a rapid rooter grow plug. Let me show you. So it comes looking like this. This is the exact size. It's about 1.25 inches to 1.5 inches. It's got a little indent right here for the seeds, so you don't have to actually, do any sewing. You don't have to sit there and create a hole. There's already a hole created for you. It's very spongy. So, so it actually comes a little bit damp, and so it's very spongy. And let me tell you about, so I'll start off with the pros to this. One thing I love about these grow pots is that they grow very, very well. Our vegetables grow very well, and it's because there's a lot of air, there's a lot of space. So like I said, it's like a sponge. And if you know what, like when you buy a sponge to wash dishes, you see all the little holes and crevices. That's kind of like what this is. So, but they use, I believe they use cocoa, like cocoa leaves, I believe. I don't know, coconut, it's like coconut shell or whatever. That's what I believe it is. I'm not 100% certain. I don't have the material on me. We no longer have these, so unfortunately I don't have the packaging anymore. But there's also a binding agent that keeps it all nice together, whereas the Jiffy had that net, that little fine net. This actually is held together by some binding agent. And it's very sponge-like. You can press it down, and if you actually let these dry out, they'll get really hard. But if you actually just put it in some warm or hot water, they'll actually rehydrate and they'll come back to life like this. But this was actually one that we had used that actually we were discarding. It had actually dried out. This like 10 minutes ago, this thing was rock hard. And now you can see it's very spongy. So if I wanted to, I could actually reuse this. But we're not going to reuse this here. So, like I said, one major advantage is that there's a lot of spaces in here, a lot of crevasses and little holes, and what it does is it creates air pockets in here, and it allows the air to flow through this. So it actually helps your roots to grow bigger and better. That is the biggest advantage that we've seen. For instance, this is a jalapeno pepper, and as you can see, the roots grow really well in here. The roots actually are they're actually very clean. They're only like a brownish tint, and it's mainly because of the water. So these are actually very clean roots. Jalapeno roots really don't get too long. They might get maybe a few more inches longer as this grows up, but it grows really well. Lettuce grows amazing in these, and lettuce actually has bigger roots. So I wish I could show you, but we don't have any lettuce that are growing in these. But that's a huge advantage. And I mean, when it comes to growing, that's what matters. Is that your roots take shape. I feel like, personally speaking, between the Jiffy pots and these, I feel like the seeds germinate a lot better in the Rapid Rooter plugs. So that is an advantage that I feel like the Rapid Rooter has. But there are some major disadvantages, and a lot of it has to do with how it's built and what is used to build it. So like I said, there's a binding agent in here, and unfortunately, even when you look up the SDS, which is the safety data sheet, they will not tell you what's in this binding agent. And then when we actually went to get approval to use this for our organic farm, it was actually denied. And it was denied because Rapid Rooter actually would not disclose to our certifying agency what the binding agent was. So the certifying agency works on behalf of the USDA. USDA, to our knowledge, does not do any inspections. At least in Wisconsin, they do not do their own inspections. They use certifying agencies. And in Wisconsin, we have two, and we went with the one that actually does work with aquaponics farms. So they contacted the manufacturers of Rapid Rooter, the parent company. The parent company refused to work with them on disclosing their information. And it could very well just be a simple fact of they don't want to give out proprietary information, which I can respect. But at the same time, they're going to lose out on a huge market by not allowing organic farms to use their plugs, because these plugs are amazing. They grow really well. Honestly, if I had to choose, if it didn't matter in terms of organic or non-organic, honestly, I would probably choose the Rapid Rooter over the Jiffies, just because of how much better they grow in these. Plus, you can mold them a little bit better. You can squish them down. Whereas if you squish down on the J7s, you actually start removing some of the grow material that's inside of it. So if I had to choose, if organics didn't matter, I would probably choose these. However, like I said, since we do run a certified organic farm, we do not want to use anything for our seeds that are not organic. With the exception of koi bed 1 right now. However, like I said, probably within the next 2 months, maybe 3 months, that whole bed's going to get tore out, even though that bed could probably grow for years. Unfortunately, none of it can be certified organic, so which means we cannot get organic pricing or at least certified organic pricing for those vegetables, which for farms, every dime and penny and nickel, and I mean, it all matters. It all adds up. So, if we're losing $1 per pound of tomatoes, or $1.50 for a pound of tomatoes, that's huge, because you're talking about hundreds, if not thousands, of pounds of tomatoes in a year, and you're losing on tens of thousands of dollars by using non-organic versus organic. So that's where we need a conscious effort to change and follow the protocols of our certifying agency. Now, once again, I am not bashing Rapid Rooter in any way, shape, or form. I really wish they would have worked with our certifying agency, because we go through grow plugs like it's going out of style. I think it was like, I just placed an order for J7s, and I believe we have somewhere around 10,000 or 15,000 grow pots, and that's only going to last us for about 2 months. And actually, we were buying these in 2,000 count boxes, and we had bought a couple boxes of these. So I mean, we were going through those fairly quickly, and since we're kind of starting off a little bit slower, I mean, we're growing about 900 heads of anything, heads of lettuce mainly, a week. So that means, I mean, a box of 2,000 would have lasted us just over 2 weeks. So we would have been, that's a lot of business. I mean, we're a small farm, but imagine losing thousands of farms like ours because these are not certified organic. So that's just kind of our personal opinion and our professional opinion. Like I said, it's not to bash Rapid Rooter. Like I said, if I was using these at my house, which I don't have room, so this is my garden. So, but if I did have if I had an above ground garden, or if I had a garden that was in the soil at home, I would use these. So it's not to say that these are trash. These are not trash. I really do like the Rapid Rooter grow plugs. They are just not what you just can't use them if you're trying to be certified organic. And hopefully one day, hopefully sooner than later, they'll actually work with the USDA to get these certified. And I mean, I have no intention of trying to make this on my own. So I mean, I know, but they have to worry about proprietary technology and you know, competitors trying to steal their formula. So I get it. I understand. You need a competitive edge, but you know, I really do hope that they do work with the USDA at some point to get these certified, because I really do like these grow plugs. Not to say that J7s are terrible. We actually have, so in our new bed, we actually have 99% germination right now. And I say 99, it's actually technically 100, but one seed hasn't fully sprouted yet. So out of our Wisconsin 55 tomatoes that we're growing, which are our vine tomatoes, all but one have fully germinated. So everything else is growing really well. Our tomatillos actually just started sprouting yesterday. We're still waiting on jalapenos. Jalapenos are kind of like late bloomers. They just take a long time to grow. So as you can tell, these are jalapenos, and they've been growing forever. And they take a long time to get to fruit. But once they start fruiting, they just keep fruiting. So that's the plus and downside of jalapenos, and that's a whole different video. But I don't want to get on too many tangents here, but you know, we just wanted to let you guys know so that you guys can make the best decision. If you're trying to go certified organic or as organic as possible, you want to go with a brand that is OMRI certified or OMRI certified. And you can actually go on their website and do a search, and that's actually how I found the Jiffy J7 grow pots, because we were in pretty much dire straits, because we were growing thousands of vegetables with these, and then our certifying agency said no. So we actually had to ship. We had literally just received a box of these, and I had to turn around and just ship them right back. And it took us about 3 weeks to find the Jiffy J7s, and then it took probably about another week to get them back in stock. So we lost about a month of growing because of this. So it hurt us financially, and it hurt us in our growth cycle. So eventually, it'll hurt us even more financially, because it did put us a month behind. So I don't want to have you guys make the same mistakes. Once again, if you don't care, if you're having an aquaponics farm and you don't care about it, whether or not you're certified organic, these will do just great. They're a little expensive, but they do. I have used other manufacturers, other companies, and the Rapid Rooter beats everybody. So if you don't care about organics, I would highly recommend Rapid Rooter. Now, if you care about organics, and if you care about being certified organic and using OMRI or OMRI certified products, I would go with the Jiffy J7s. They're also a little bit expensive, but you're going to pay more for organic. And that's why you can sell organics for a little bit more, because it's a little bit harder to grow. It's a little bit, you have to add nutrients, and everything just costs a little bit more when you're talking about organic anything. So that's basically all I have for you guys. We just want you guys to make the best decision. Once again, disclaimer, I'm not bashing any company. These are just our personal and professional opinions, and just basically what we have witnessed since August. We've been growing these since August, and actually I've been using these at home since last year. So that's why I really like these. However, like I said, from a business standpoint, we can't use them. The Jiffy J7s, we just recently got into it, so we've only been growing them for about 3-4 weeks. They are doing well. However, we have seen that our germination rates are a little bit lower using them. So we're just trying to figure out how we can best, increase our germination rates using the J7s. So I apologize. My throat is dry. We've got fans going. So it's winter in Wisconsin. So it's 37 degrees outside. So it's very dry air. Anyway, I hope you guys are going to make the best decision. I hope this really helps you guys out. Once again, we're not sponsored by anybody. We're not endorsed by anybody. We just want you guys to make the best decision. So that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's not a long video. It's not, compared to some of my other ones. So, you guys can be thankful for that. So there will be another video that's going to be coming out. In addition to this, I believe I'm going to have another series on the lights. That will be posted up later. I'll probably do another system update a week after that. I don't want to do a system update every week. There isn't that much of a change every week to show you guys. But I'm going to do another series though on the fish that we're using and why we chose them, and if we could go back, if there were any changes that we can make. So that's another video that I'm probably going to make. I'll probably film it tomorrow, but I'm not going to release it for another week or two. So just look out for that. That's going to be a good one, because in aquaponics, your fish, what you use matters. Everything that you use matters. As something as simple as a grow pot to the fish that you use, everything matters. So I just want to try to help you guys to make the best decisions, because we've made mistakes starting this business, and anything that we can do to help future growers to not make those same mistakes, to help save some money, that's what we're here for. I know that farming is fairly competitive, but we also know that we have to rely on one another too, to help each other out too, because at the end of the day, we're about feeding people, and there's plenty of room for everybody in this market. So we want to try to help everybody, and hopefully if there's a farm out there that's bigger and better than us that wants to help us, hey, we're all for it. We always love listening to smarter people and people that have been doing it for a lot longer than we have. So once again, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Remember to be the change that you wish to see in the world. We'll see you guys next time.